Welcome, 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 everybody. Today is 10/19, October the 19th. The time is 7 p.m. You are now in the gap. I want to introduce the co-host. Angel is one of the new co-hosts that will be on with Nehemiah. She's not going nowhere. Say hi to the people, Angel.
Hi, everybody.
And I want to introduce Dapper Dan OG.
Hey everybody, what's up?
All right, you guys. We got a lot to talk about. We'll go into the video, then we coming back and tap into this thing, boy.
Mm, 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 mm.
That I actually had to reread it because I said, is this true?
Right.
Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives. It was not a divorce on paper,
Right.
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
Yes.
y'all have been apart.
Yeah.
But in public, the couple, who married in 1997, denied the gossip about their marriage. This interview on Bravo's Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen was taped a year after Will and Jada separated.
So how long have you guys been together?
23 years.
Wow. That's amazing. How do you keep it hot?
How do I keep it hot? Maybe I don't know. I mean, I'm baffled, really.
Yeah, right.
Over the next several years, Jada and Will kept up the appearance of a committed married couple. They even faced a scandal when Jada had what she called an entanglement with a family friend. Neither let the public know they had already split.
So I guess my question is, I feel like you're a straight talker,
I am.
except you're not sometimes.
Yeah.
So why do that? Like, what was the reason?
I think just not being ready yet. Still trying to figure out between the two of us
Yeah.
how to be in partnership, right? And in regards to how do we present that to people, you know? And we hadn't figured that out.
During our walk in Baltimore, Jada reflected on their breakup.
Why did the relationship?
Okay, y'all.
All right. I think everybody got the gist of what's going on.
Yeah.
Where do I start? Let me count the ways. I just don't I don't understand how it seems to me she's trying to destroy Will. That's what it seems like to me. It seems like she's trying to destroy him. And it's something she got over his head or something where or he just snowed and he can't speak up for himself. I really don't know. Because all this entanglement, you have sex with your son's friend. And this man get on TV like a puppet or like he's on drugs and talk about how it's his fault. How was your fault you have sex with a kid? Hey, Angel, I'm gonna let you get into this because I don't know.
Good evening, everyone. I think that Jada is seeking attention. Will really loves her. He's loved her since they started dating. I think that I think she's doing this as a money grab to sell her book. I haven't seen anything different with his interaction with her on screen and when they out on the red carpet. I hadn't seen any way different that he might have treated her to even state that they or look like that they're not together. And if they are apart, they're probably apart in the house. He's not leaving her. Divorce is not even on the table for them. he said that in the beginning. They got to work through whatever it is they're going through. They got to work through it. And that's a fact.
I don't agree, but go ahead, OG.
Of course you don't.
Before I go, I wanted us to say hi to we got Miss Dorothy, Miss Maxine. We got it's just if I'm saying it wrong, pronounce me Whitco Love, I think it is, and Kiera Monet Jasper.
Hey y'all.
So
Hey
they're all
everybody.
with us. And Nicole wants to know how filtered does she have to be? I said there is no filter. And Miss Dorothy says she knows all the tea about his dirt. I just and Nicole Davis said Lisa Ray and Trisha Cameron told it. But my thing is, I'm with Man on this. If the dirt has already been told, it's got to be something else over his head for a man. He got everybody in the industry. Stephen A. Smith, a sportscaster, Umar Johnson, everybody speaking up for Will Smith except Will Smith. So what is it that's making him just shut up and let it happen to him? Because if he's doing it for her, he's damaging himself. I mean, and if it's something she got on him, it can't be no more damaging than what he's doing now. He eventually she gonna tell it anyway. So he just may as well, whatever it is. I don't even know if it's that, or it's just that she wants to completely humiliate him and destroy him. Shut up, dog.
I agree because I just don't understand how he is allowing her to just tarnish his character like that.
It's for money. It's for
I mean,
clout.
but
It's for money.
they
It's
Who
don't
needs
need money.
Hey, they don't need no money, ain't
They
you?
don't need money.
No, they don't need money. She probably need money. He probably cut her off.
But why is he? And that's my point. Why is he allowing her to do this?
Yeah, that's the story right there. Why?
She can have her
Why?
money. So she can, because she's not making any money. That's for her to.
But he's allowing her to do it though.
Yeah.
He's allowing her to do it. Yes. And
This
you
is
know,
this
negativity always sells. Anything that's negative will always sell, just like sex sells. And just from
All
what
right,
I
but let me ask you this then. Since you're saying all that, if you was married to me and I was tarnishing your character, you ain't gonna step up and say nothing?
no, I'm gonna handle that behind closed doors.
Hell no.
If I'm
Hell
telling you,
no.
if you trying to sell a book to make money, yeah, we'll talk about it behind closed doors. I'm not gonna put air our stuff out on.
She already has.
But how much of it is true? How much of it is true?
okay. Nate Cole says she never wanted to marry him. Her mom made her. I never heard that one. That's another story. And then Miss Dorothy says she knows he gay and she trying to show him how she can control his career. That makes sense.
Yep, I might have
He's
to agree
not
with that.
gay. He is not gay.
Shit.
He is not gay. That I know for a fact. He is not gay.
How you know that man ain't gay for a fact?
I'm telling you.
You don't know who he's sticking behind the doors?
Hold on. Let me see if I can say this. Hold on.
Huh? What is she doing?
OG,
I mean,
I don't know.
okay, whether he gay or not, and these days being gay is not the end of the world. So I don't think that would stop him from doing anything that he's doing.
But a whole lot of people got an image though, OG.
Yeah.
They got an image to uphold.
Yeah, all of them do have an image to uphold. And I think that he's upholding his end of his image. I think she's slandering him, like you said, to control him. And what she might not, I don't think she has anything over top of his head. I don't think he's gay. I know he ain't gay. I'm gonna say that. I know he's not gay.
You can't know no man ain't gay. I don't care the man you sleeping with. You
I
can't
know
know he
you
ain't
ain't
gay.
gay. I know
You
you
don't
ain't
know.
gay.
You don't know.
I know OG not gay.
You don't know that.
Oh yes, you do. Miss
I'm just
Maxine says, "I
I'm just
know
being.
she needs to let Tupac die."
Exactly. I agree with that, Maxine.
That
I
I
part
agree
of
go.
the
with that.
story, that part of the story is very disturbing to me.
To me also.
Yeah,
He's
that part
deceased.
is very disturbing.
He's deceased. Let him rest in peace.
No,
His
she need
And
to go.
girlfriend, his actual girlfriend that he was with, Kendra,
mm-hmm,
start with a K.
mm-hmm.
Um, Jones, that's Quincy Jones' daughter. That's who he was going to marry. That's
Oh
who he actually loved.
yeah.
She need
So
to
And
get in.
I'm gonna
and if
keep
she's
reading comments, y'all, because I don't want
She
to get behind. I'm sorry.
she need to go get in the grave with
So
him.
um, Miss Dorothy says him and Diddy were having sex with those young rappers for years. Everyone is talking about it. And then Nicole says she never wanted Will. He was a default man. And Miss Maxine was agreeing with us and saying that that stuff about Tupac is very troubling.
yeah, that Tupac thing is very troubling to me. And the reason why the Tupac thing is troubling to me, again, the girlfriend that he was with, she's not out here writing a book. She's
Mm-mm.
not looking for no she's not trying to dig up anything of his past. She's not trying to get a money grab.
Yeah.
Not
And I
like this
mean,
situation here. And
the
again,
whole
I
situation is
will.
sad.
The Will situation is really, really saddened me.
Yeah.
And if this is a fact that they've been apart all of this time, Chris Rock got smacked for nothing. And that's a problem for me.
He got smacked for nothing anyway. He ain't had no right to hit that man. He ain't had no
Chris
right to.
Well,
He
Chris
had no
Rock
right.
had no
He
business
had
saying what
he
he
had
said.
no he had no right to put his hands on that man. I don't give a
well,
Chris,
fuck what nobody say.
Chris
well, you
Rock
don't,
had no
you
business.
don't put your hands on another person. But there's certain things that can trigger a person, and it may be more behind that slap than what we know. Who knows what Chris Rock did behind the scenes to Will?
I mean,
But
she already said it.
my thing about the slap is if you man enough to walk up on the stage and slap a grown man, you
Why
should
you
be
can't
man
speak up for
enough.
yourself?
Yeah, you should be man enough to stand up for yourself.
Goddamn right. You goddamn right.
May, watch your language.
Well, we can talk. I'm
Oh, I
about
ain't
to
know
cuss.
talk like that. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, say
But no,
whatever you want to
I
say.
think that Chris Rock was wrong. I think him, first of all, she stated in her book that he wanted to take her out. She probably discussed that
All
with
that shit a lie.
it.
All that shit a
How would
lie.
you know? But you wasn't there. Just
I
like you
mean,
saying that he
but
gay.
she's
How you know?
but she's a big liar.
Well, we already know that because
All
she's
right then.
around
Why you
how,
going about what she said then?
because that's what she said. I mean, I'm just stating what she's. I'm not gonna read the book number one because I already feel like she's lying.
Right.
That's me.
So Nicole says yes, OG. Then Miss Maxine says she said Chris Rock asked her out on a date, which she did say that, and Miss Dorothy says it was a joke. I don't know, but to go around for her, listen to her. Everything in Hollywood done asked her out. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? And Jada Pinkett is not all that. Jada Pinkett ain't nobody's number one choice to want to get with. Will got that good for him. So, oh man, I think this one for you. Miss Dorothy said, "How was Chris wrong?" No, this for Nicole. How was Chris? Not Nicole. Angel. How was Chris wrong? I think we should answer that.
Okay, Chris was wrong for years. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Years ago, Chris Rock was on the Oscar show again.
Mm-hmm.
At this time, I think a lot of people were boycotting Hollywood. because of a lot of writers and stuff like that. But something was going on at that time. And none of the black people showed up for the award show. And Chris Rock only talked about Will and Jada.
Mm-hmm.
He talked about Will and Jada intimately throughout that whole show. You can go back and look at it.
He's a comedian.
And then it was
He's a comedian.
He's
a comedian. He's a comedian.
Yeah. But they wasn't there to, you know.
He's a comedian. He's a comedian.
I get that. But every time Chris Rock stands up, he talks about Will and Jada. Why? What is his infatuation with them two? And then this year, this past, 22 is when he said something about Jada. Jada did discuss time before that she had alopecia, which is really hurtful for women to lose their hair. It hurts. As a cosmetologist, I used to run across people who had alopecia, and I used to put tracks on top of their hair to help them feel better about themselves. So alopecia is really an issue for Black men and women.
I understand alopecia, but how
I know being fat.
I know. Get ready to get there. Hold up.
Being fat is an issue. Being black is an issue.
And Chris Rock was told not to say anything about them.
No, he was not.
He was.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
All right, hold up, y'all. Hold up for a minute.
Go ahead.
That's not true.
Nicole wants to know if anybody read the book. I don't think so. I'm not going to. Dorothy says, amen, OG. And then she said, he made a joke. I know the history on that. So we need to get more on that. Then Nicole says, but Chris did not write the strip that caused him to be slapped. He had to have something to do with the writing.
But a whole
wait a minute, let me get the last comment in. Let's get the last comment in. Will was hot. Then he was all in the movie. So Will was the hottest actor at the time, and that's why Chris probably used him, because that's what comedians do. Whoever they can get the most,
I agree.
Real off, they're gonna go at. They're gonna go at.
I agree.
I don't agree.
I agree.
So you're saying that Chris did something to Will that made him?
He talked about his wife.
They weren't together. They weren't together.
Who knew that? Who knew that they wasn't together?
They knew.
Again.
They knew.
But they still married. They still married.
They was not together.
Okay, so let's take this. So if you and I are out, if we're married, and somebody talks mess about me, you not gonna stand up for me?
Hell no.
Oh, because I'm gonna stand up for myself.
I don't give a damn who's standing up for you.
So you're okay about somebody talking bad about me?
If we not together?
But they're saying that in Hollywood that they are together at this time. I'm talking about now. I'm talking about then.
I don't give a damn what they saying. If I'm living in a different household and you live in a different household and I'm laughing at the joke and then I look over at you and you looking mad and I get up and want to smack a motherfucker.
That's manipulation.
Goddamn right it is.
I mean, yes,
Dorothy says they went after Kevin Hart and Steve Harvey. That's Hollywood. Yeah. But
they wasn't there. They wasn't there at that time.
But all the comedians do this.
Nah.
All of them do
it. No.
All of them do it. Kevin Hart
don't do it. Kevin Hart does it. Yes, Kevin Hart does it, but he didn't talk about Jada. He didn't talk about Jada.
Why Jada gotta be
the bald head? He didn't talk about her. I just think it's a money grab. That's what I think. They all live in the same house. They live in the same house together. He has not left the house. He lives in the house. They
live in separate households.
But the
house is so big.
There's something definitely,
and he's always on the road. He's filming right now. He's filming Bad Boys 4, so he's always out. He's always out.
So I guess we believe some things that Jada say, and some things we don't believe, because she said they live in separate households.
They
So I
live in the
guess
same
some.
household. I know that for a fact.
Oh wow.
Nicole said that Heather McDonald wrote the entire script and did not interview on it. She came out and apologized for it. I ain't see that either. And Miss Dorothy says they crack on each other. Regardless of who wrote the strip and all script and all that, a grown man still got out of his seat, walked up to the stage, and
Yeah.
slapped a grown man
Yeah.
for a woman.
Yeah.
And
That they both
supposedly
were
not
laughing at a
together.
joke. And then when he looked over at her, everything changed and he had to walk up on the stage and slap. That's some form of manipulation.
Yes.
I agree with you on that. I do agree with
Yes.
you on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's some form of manipulation
Yes.
somewhere. So more comments, y'all. Nicole says, why no one talking about Will Porter, Puerto Rican mistress? Don't know nothing about it. Then Miss
All right.
Dorothy said Jada said they live in separate houses.
They don't live in separate houses. They live
I'm
in
just.
the same house in California together.
That's what she said.
And also, they have an open relationship. And from what I understand, they've had an open relationship since day one that they got married.
So
From what
then,
I
so
understand,
so then his mistress ain't a mistress.
she's not a mistress.
Exactly.
She's not a mistress.
Hey.
And
Hey,
the
Nicole.
reason
Hey,
why,
hold on.
and the
Hold on.
reason, go ahead.
Hey, Nicole, do you want to come on? Because I want to hear about what you're saying. Nicole,
If you
if you
do,
want.
all you gotta do is click on that link on our Facebook page to join the conversation. But I just think it's a sad day. Miss Dorothy says I watched the interview. She said they don't live in the same house. I don't
I
believe
said
Yeah,
what she
she
said.
said
I
that, and
saw
she
I
also
s-
said that married her too.
huh?
I said, and Jada also said Tupac wanted to marry her too.
Yeah, she's a big liar.
She lied
Yeah.
exactly. So her and Will still live in the same household. Will said divorce is not on the table. I'm telling you,
They're going to get a
not an
divorce.
option.
They're going to
Not
get a
an option.
divorce.
That's why they have an open relationship.
They're going to get a divorce.
They're not getting no divorce.
Watch.
Bottom
What?
line, I'm just
Watch.
tired of her. You know, she could have just. She has enough money. They got enough clout for her to just go off, live her life separate, alone with her young boys or whatever she wanted to do, without coming on every national platform there is talking about their life.
Right.
Because it's selfish,
Mm-hmm.
it's evil, it's all the things that's not good about a person. If you healing, you don't heal out in the public. You and your therapist do that. I mean, she could have hurt him if she needed to hurt him or wanted to hurt him. She could have hurt him in many other ways than coming out and just emasculating the man.
I
And I
agree.
mean, it's terrible and it's sad. And the worst part about it is he lets her do it. It can't be that he don't care because that hurts. That hurt any man, hurt his family, it hurt his kids. It's just a mom shouldn't. Why would she do that? You know, because the only person she thinking about is her.
Yep.
Nicole, the link is on our Facebook page. And it'll have In the Gap on it for today. And there's a link where you click on. So Miss Maxine said people are sick of her and will keep the mess to yourselves. Her and Will, yeah, keep the mess to yourselves. I believe I'm good with that.
I agree with that.
And Miss Dorothy says, I'm gone. How can you say they in the same house and Jada said it on national
Do
television,
you
they
know how
don't live
big that
together.
house is? That house is humongous. That house has over 25 bedrooms. He's in that same house. They got the same cooks. They got the same butlers. They got everything the same. He just sleep in another side of the house. They in the same exact house. I'm telling you, not what I think. I'm telling you what I know.
This and the whole thing just makes no sense. Hold on, y'all.
And this
Hold
thing
on.
with
I'll be back.
Jada, to me, is just a money grab. If you look at everything with Will has never had, up until that slap, nothing negative has ever been in the news about Will. Nothing.
Come on.
And I think she's just jealous of his success. That's what I think.
I still just don't understand. I still just don't understand how she allowed him to do that. How he allowed her to do that.
Well,
I
obviously
don't get it.
Well, obviously the conversation had to go on for her to retract what she said, to go and say, well, we're healing. So
It's
something
time to get
is
juicy.
something is
It's
wrong.
time to get
And I think it's about
juicy.
her.
Well,
It's
Miss
I
Dorothy,
time
think
the
to
reason
get
I'm playing this because Miss
juicy.
Dorothy is asking, "Have you been
It's
there?"
time to get
Oh,
no,
juicy.
I have
oh,
not. No, I have
okay,
not been
okay,
there.
okay, Miss Dorothy. All right, Miss
No, Miss
Dorothy.
Dorothy, I have not been there. But my best friend is his first cousin, so I know this for a fact. I don't know if she's on here or not, but I don't know if anybody on their in their family is on here right now. But we are very, very close. I met Will when Will won't nobody. He wasn't even doing the Fresh Prince, no nothing. And they used to come to Virginia State University, which is across the street from where my best friend lived. Her mother is Will's father's sister. That's how I know. I know this is a money grab. I know this for sure. I
Okay,
don't know
Miss
if
Dorothy,
my
does that?
friend Ray on here now. I'm just gonna say Ray. Ray, are you on here? If you on here, come on. Come on the screen and let's talk. If you on here.
Did she answer your question, Miss Dorothy?
I don't know if Kel on here,
Mhm.
Curve, Tierra, any of y'all on here, y'all pop up. This is
You
the
got people.
family members I'm
You got
calling
people.
their
You
name.
got people. But this, to Miss Dorothy's point, you got people that sleep next to somebody every day and don't know what the hell they doing.
Yeah.
So I mean,
To her point, yeah. But they have an open relationship. And if
I'm
it's an
not.
open relationship, they can have who they want when they want. But when it came down to this guy, August, whoever he is, where she had this entanglement, he told her no. He didn't want that. He didn't want her to have sex with him. So that's how she came up with the entanglement.
August came up with that actually.
That's how they came up with the entanglement.
No, I'm saying August came up with the name entanglement.
No, he didn't come up with the name
He
entanglement.
wrote this. That was the song was. He wrote it out. He wrote it. He came up with the name. I know that for a fact.
He didn't come up with the name. The name already is all entanglement. If you look it up, is that's what it
I'm talking
says.
about. I'm talking about for this whole situation. He came up with entanglement because he said he was entangled. But this whole thing, he came up with the entanglement, and Jada picked up the
But
word.
she got it from him. He had to get it from her. If he's younger, he got it from her.
No,
It's entanglement.
no,
Oh Lord.
no. He have to get it
Anyway,
from her because he's younger. That don't make no sense.
what young men really know about entanglement?
Man, that man is musically inclined.
I know a lot of people who are musically inclined.
That man can
He
come up with
had
the
if
name.
they had so much going on with themselves,
Hey,
why
Angel,
would
that don't make no sense. A younger person can't come up with something before an older person do. That don't make sense.
You did.
That don't make
is
sense.
well okay, so they came up with entanglement, and that's what it was, an entanglement. Will did not want her and him to have the entanglement or a relationship because he was younger. That's
What's going on, y'all?
Oh, nothing. Nothing. I'm gonna go take it to your mama now.
Yeah, I think that's what I
Well, I just it's too much for me to try to put together because she lies constantly. Then she come back and double down on her lies, and then she flipped the script. I just don't know what it is and why to sell a book she has to emasculate this man. You know, she could have talked about the good stuff in their life and sold the book. You know, the bad just because she want to sell the book, she doesn't have to be nasty and evil. So I just the whole thing is just baffling to me. It just
She's on.
makes no sense.
She's on the smear campaign.
Yeah, that to me it makes no sense. And it's just it is what it is. It makes no sense.
and
And
if you have
and he
read
allowing it.
if
Yeah,
you have
that's the
read
worst part.
if you have read Will's book is totally opposite of what she has stated. Total opposite.
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I think everybody's just baffled and just wish she would go away. Honestly, I wish she would just go away.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I
Mm,
just think that it's a money grab. That's all I can say about
yeah.
the whole
But
thing. It's a money grab
Miss Maxine says, I know
just to get
people are
people to
sick
buy
of
it, and
them.
people are buying it.
Yes, we are. And
People are buying
Nicole
it.
says, what if Will just won't leave? Some men like that. Come on, Nicole. He could not want to leave though.
Yes,
He
But to
already
take
said divorce is not on the table. He said
but to
divorce is
take
not on
that
the table.
kind of abuse, he
some men
want to
are
be
weak.
there that bad?
Some men are weak.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it could be true. It could
Some
be
men,
true.
some men just like
I
an
mean,
abusive woman, like an abused
love make
woman,
you
like
do some
like a
crazy things, though.
fuck
Love can make
love.
you do crazy things. Some women stay in relationships because they like to be beat. Well, they get beat every day.
Well,
They get battered. They
so
stay in relationships for years.
Nicole said she had an ex husband who never signed papers, and she says some men are not built like that. And that's true. That could very well be the case. But what he's doing to his mental is very damaging
Very,
because
very damaging.
you can't um sustain that type of abuse for the rest of your life. That's mental abuse, and it's more common than people know. Mental abuse is horrible, and it's certain things that people do that's part of it, like what she's doing, saying
Right.
things to make you feel bad,
Mm-hmm.
doing things to make you feel like you ain't good enough. That kind of stuff. That is mental abuse.
Hey, let me go back. Let me go
And
back.
that's true.
Let me
And
go
that's
back.
true. And you're
Did
right
y'all
about
see?
that.
Oh, hold on,
Go
hold
ahead.
on. Did y'all see him? I'm gonna ask a couple of questions. Did y'all see him on the red table talk when he was sitting
Mm-mm,
there like he was drugged up and was a puppet?
mm-mm.
Then did you see the way she looked at him when Chris Rock was talking?
Yep, that's what made him walk up on that stage. He like a robot,
You're
like
like a
he built.
robot, bruh.
Yep, it's like she got a chip in him and tells him how to act because she was like the look was like you gonna let him do this and he just yes baby I'm gonna go get him.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
risked everything for her at
yeah.
that moment, and then she tells us she talked Chris Rock asked her out on a date after that. Nigga just slapped the shit out of me and I'm gonna ask you on
I'm
a
gonna ask you
date.
out on a date.
That don't even make sense.
Come on, come on, come on.
Maxine says yes. And Nicole says she has always looked at him with disgust. He's been manipulated for 23 years.
Nicole, why you ain't logged in yet?
I think she can't find the link, but it's there on the Facebook page. Anything that says StreamYard, click on that link on the In the Gap page. So
I just, it's a lot of these men out here that's puppets though. It's a
yeah,
lot of them.
yeah, and it does happen. It happens a lot.
Yeah,
She just brazen enough to put it out in the public.
yeah.
Yeah, it happened to men and women. It happened to
Hmm.
both, whether they're rich or poor. It happened to them every day.
Yeah. She says, "Hold on, man. She getting doomed, ready for bed."
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So we all agree that it's just a sad situation, and
It
I will
is.
not read or buy that book.
Oh yeah, I'm not buying that book. I got a couple of cousins that have already ordered it on Amazon, and they have gotten it already.
Oh, she gonna sell it.
Oh, it's
Oh,
gonna
she
sell.
gonna sell.
Oh
But
yeah,
She
it's
gonna
gonna
sell
sell.
them.
I'm not buying it.
She gonna sell it on the back of wheel.
Yeah, I'm not buying
And
it.
that's where the money grab is. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
it's a sad situation, and I don't
I
know.
can't. I hear you saying there's a money grab, Angel. I keep hearing you say that,
Hmm.
but why would he allow it though?
So she can make the money
Why does he care? She make money off of his back. She's
because
trying
he
to
might.
ruin. She's trying
Because
to ruin his career. She's trying to ruin his career.
his career will never be ruined.
That ain't true. That
His
ain't true.
career will never be ruined. The
That is not
biggest
true.
way his career would be ruined is if he beat her, a domestic violence situation. That's the only way it would be ruined.
Do
Anything
you?
else, he keeps a clean. His whole career has been clean up until that slap,
Well,
but it did not
yeah,
stop his money because he did something else and it made money, and he's doing the movie Bad Boys 4.
A lot of people boycotting them, Angel.
It ain't gonna stop that movie from making no money.
I wouldn't be surprised if this ended up in a murder suicide. Can't nobody sustain this type of abuse. You can't. You just can't. Ain't nobody that strong. If he ain't strong enough to check her, he ain't strong enough to sustain the abuse.
I mean, he had to check her for her to go back and say, we're in the healing space now.
That was
Just
just
because your
another.
book already out.
That was just
Your book
another
is
twist.
Just
To
because
Yes,
your book is already out.
it was another ploy.
Okay.
That was
I
another
said
ploy.
that's because the book is already out. So if the book is already out, with her saying, "Oh, we're in a healing place now," so y'all wasn't healing last week or yesterday or the day before or what? It don't make
Okay.
sense.
Let's welcome Nicole to the show.
What's up,
Okay.
Nicole?
Hey, how you doing, Nicole?
Hey, let's go to the beginning of it, right? She never wanted to marry Will. When she first started with the red table talk, like the house they had was a compound. So whenever Will was doing his movies or whatever, because his trailer that he was living in, they were not together. He would come home and she had a production of people there, right? So if you look at the red table talk, she talked about how the only reason she got married because she was pregnant and her mother, Gammy, made her do it. Now remember, her mom is a nurse, but her mama used to be a drug addict real bad,
I
right?
know that. I remember that.
Okay, so as they're sitting up there talking about it, right? I guess she getting the people together for them to get ready to film, and she run up on Will with this camera, right? And he like, don't do that. Why are you doing that? You should warn me before you come running up in my face with a camera. You know, I don't want to do none of this. He walked home. He came home to the compound, and she had already had all that going on. Remember, she don't have no career. She doesn't. Then you gotta remember too the relationship with Sheree, the first wife. She told it. She told it as well because when he met Jada, it was on the set of what was Cosby show? What was Hillman College? What was that show she was on? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
A different world.
a different world.
A
A
different
different
world.
world. Yep. That's what he met her on, right? That was the first time he had seen her. So then remember, Jada came to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and auditioned for the part that Nia Long got. That Will became infatuated with her then. But he had a thing about marriage and family because his dad left him. So he was dedicated to the first wife for that. First wife finally had enough and she walked away from Will. She walked away from Will. By default, because Tupac didn't want Jada because remember they was in Baltimore together going to the creative high school together.
Yep.
He just was cool kicking it buddies. Like he never, and then before Quincy Jones' daughter, don't forget about the baby mama, what's her name? Keisha, that Tupac was with for so long. So the game that Jada is playing now, like I don't know what Will did, right? I don't know what he did is to where he's so messed up he don't have enough balls to walk away.
I agree with you, Nicole. I agree with
when
you,
I talk
Nicole.
about the Puerto Rican mistress, right? The Puerto Rican so-called mistress, he was filming Karate Kid. Remember they had the son Karate Kid? He had him, the Jaden. It was little Jaden Smith. That's when they was filming on that, right? You go on YouTube, you'll see it all. They decided to take
but that should be all
tips.
cool if they was having an open marriage. I mean, that shouldn't have been a big deal.
It's an open relationship.
If they having an
But
open
this is
marriage.
what I'm saying. So what if what are you supposed to do, right? When you're telling a man, all right, I'm gonna do XYZ, but he still wanna be a simp and won't go nowhere. I think he was in a marriage. She never was.
But
so
you
it's
just
like
said he was having an affair.
no. This is after they were separated. They were not living together. He was going so much filming from I Am Legend. He spent a lot of time away from the house. Like all of those films he was doing, Will wanted that compound.
Yes,
he won't.
Yes, he was. He comes home every day. He got that type of money. He comes home every day.
You seen the RV he lived in, right?
I know the
that
RV.
That was like a house itself.
I know he stayed in the RV on the set, but he would go home at any time he wanted to because he had that type of money. He has his own private plane, so he can get around. So it's not an issue about him getting home or not. The thing about the red table talk, he didn't want her to do that. He didn't want her to do it, but her mother told her she should have it. So if all of that is taken, why would you need to write a book if you can talk about it at the red table? It makes no sense.
Okay. So remember, like the red table jump, right? When he was doing everything to make her happy. And he gave her this huge, lavish 40-year-old birthday party. Remember they was talking about that? Did you see the episode?
Mm-hmm.
And she said it then she didn't want him. Like she told him that right then and there. And so when I say that, which meaning like it goes back to what I'm saying, what are you supposed to do when a man just won't go? He won't go.
Well, how about this?
Because he already said to her, once they get married, that's it. They're not breaking up. He told her that. She knows this. She been knowing. She knew.
She said, no. That's where you're wrong. Jada said that. Jada told him that.
Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Nicole. Jada told him that.
Jada said that.
But
I agree with you,
so
Nicole.
if she said
Jada said that.
Okay, so if he said that to her, and she would say that divorce is not an option for us because that's what he said to her when they first got married.
No.
Because if think about what you're saying. So you're saying that she didn't want to never marry him, right?
She said on her own mouth.
Okay, that's what she said. But when they got married, he told her, "There's no divorce.
That's what
we're gonna work it out." That's
Will
what he told her.
Will didn't say that. Jada
And
said that.
telling me, but you're saying now that she said that. Why would Jada say that if she never wanted to marry him? It doesn't make
Because
sense.
Right.
If she didn't
right,
want to
right.
marry him, why would she say when we get married, there's no divorce? He said that.
go on,
If she didn't
listen,
want
go
to
on
marry him,
YouTube. Go on YouTube. Go on YouTube. And they're gonna be talking about it. And she's gonna tell you
I
her
saw
real
that.
charade. It was Jada. And also let me tell you what else she said at the end of it. She said, we ain't gonna it is no such thing as divorce. You'll be in one side of the house and I'll be the other, but we're gonna be together. That was all Jada.
I
Will
saw that.
knew what he was signing up for right then and there.
because that's
He
what they
knew.
agreed on in the beginning, because he said he was not going to marry nobody else. She was it. He told her that in the beginning.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree.
Before they got
Yeah, we
married,
gotta
that's
agree
what
to
he
disagree.
said to
We gotta
her.
agree to disagree, but none of us there. So
I mean, I'm just saying it based off of the actual videos and
yeah, and I agree with you. I agree with you. I saw that too. But
Yeah,
we
but
gotta
you
agree.
know,
see,
We
like
I
gotta
he
didn't
agree to
see
knew.
all
disagree.
of her table talks. I didn't see that stuff because
It's
I
like
knew that she was seeking attention at that time. Even though
it's like
she was doing different plays and different movies and stuff at that time, she he didn't want her to do the red table talk. He didn't
and then
want her
it's
to do
like remember Jada controls what's being said on the red table talk. That ain't what you gotta
it. She
look at. You
control
gotta look at
everything.
the
She's controlling
you gotta
everything
look
though.
but you gotta look at the before productions before they sit down and start talking. That's what she telling herself. You see what I mean? Like that's what she telling herself. So Will knew what he was signing up for when he decided to go that route. Like he knew what he was signing up for. So it's like to me, being in a relationship, you can tell a person, especially in this mountain experience, you can tell them you don't want to be with them or do whatever because it's easy if they walk away. It's easy if they walk away. Some people just don't do it. Some people
But
just
you
don't
gotta
do it.
Well, why
but you
won't
gotta
she leave?
understand this too.
Yeah.
With they don't have no
Cause she ain't
prenup.
got no
Number
money.
one,
Cause she ain't
they
got
don't
no
have a
money.
prenup. They don't have a prenup. That's number one. And if he was to walk away, she get half of everything. So you got to think about
But what?
all of that. They
But
never had
remember who
prenup.
Jada. But remember who Jada is. We talking about Jada. Isn't it more kind of like up her alley to just sit around and make his life a living hell?
Yeah, of
That's who he
course,
married.
of
So
course.
why would
But at this,
so? No, go ahead. I'm listening to you.
now go ahead.
Wait,
I'm listening to you. Go ahead, sis.
But yeah, that's the type of like person she was. So some people are just kind of like built to where she just want to make him miserable, and he's accepting it. Like
But he might be making
It's
her
got to
life
be.
miserable too, because he's making her life miserable too.
It's
Why
He's
he
more
not
say
to
gonna go
her
that?
in the
nowhere.
story
He's not gonna
because
go nowhere.
before I go through all this, I'll give her half of what I got. I'm still gonna be set for life and not go through all this.
Yeah.
It's something really wrong here because even if he give her half, he is still loaded and he will continue to make money. She won't.
Yeah.
so,
He
what
has
is
no
it?
talent to make money.
He got some.
So
She
what
got
is
some.
And
it?
with that,
She got
even
some
with
off.
that being said, like you said, OG, he's gonna make money, but at the end, he worked very hard to get where he's at.
Yeah.
Very,
So
very hard.
the number
And
one question. I'm sorry. The number one
go ahead.
question is, what do she have on him that's making him
Exactly.
stay put?
Exactly.
She got
Exactly.
something on him that
I
he
don't think
knows.
she has anything on him.
Yes,
I
she
don't
do.
think.
Yes,
I
she
don't think
I,
she
do.
has
Yes, she
anything
yes, she
on
do.
do.
him.
Yes, she do.
Because in
Yes, she
America
do.
today, if they was to say he was gay, they gonna love him anyway. They
Okay,
Not
gonna love
cool.
him.
necessarily.
They
Not
So
gonna
let's
love
go
him.
necessarily.
to all of
They're
us.
not
Let's go
gonna
to
hate
all of
him
it.
if he's really having sex with Lisa Ray ex-husband, or if he's really having sex with Dwayne Martin. I heard all those rumors. If that's the case, the LGBTQ community and a lot of people still gonna love him no matter what.
But
Yeah,
that
he
is,
can't.
I don't
He
even
Because
can't.
if
think
they're
He
that.
can't
putting those
lose with
people,
this
and this goes
LGBT
back
stuff.
to the polygamy. If you
Uh-oh.
have an open relationship, you're open for everything. So this the question: what females have Jada been with?
Yeah.
Jada's a whole dude.
Oh,
Jada
you
a whole dude.
hold on,
But
hold on, hold on,
This
hold on, hold on,
I'm
hold on,
just
hold on,
saying.
hold on,
I'm just
hold on,
saying. Go ahead,
hold
man.
on, hold on. When you
Go
say
ahead,
when you
man.
go, when you say when you got polygamy, you open for everything. That's not true.
I agree.
Miss
That's not
Maxine
true.
What ain't
says she got to have something on him. We all agree to that.
I don't
Yeah,
think
Remember,
she
because
and
has
then
anything on
remember too. Remember
it.
too with
Even with
Tisha Campbell, Dwayne Martin. Tisha
They
Campbell, Dwayne
clowns. I
Martin. Remember
mean,
when they filed
for real,
bankruptcy?
they clowns. I don't even they clowns. Yeah, they are clowns. I don't, they straight
I
up
think.
clowns, man.
I think.
Tisha and Dwayne Martin are straight up clowns. They
Yeah,
ruin
but
their
look though,
own.
this is why I bring them up. Remember, they got in trouble because they lied about the bankruptcy, and that's how she
Yeah,
found out that Will and Jada paid all that money to Dwayne.
yeah,
Remember, she told that. Tisha came
yeah.
out and told that. That's what got the divorce, and she didn't find out about none of that until that's when she was on Scrubs, I think, or whatever. And the judge rejected the bankruptcy, and that's when she found out for years. Dwayne had all that money coming in from Will. So when I say it's something she got over him that
I don't
he's
think
taking
But
so.
all that has been said. All that has been said. That can't be it. It's
That
something
can't be it.
else.
That can't be it because I
Yeah,
know. Okay, just like I'm just gonna Jay-Z, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was in financial ruins and they was getting ready to take everything he had. Jay-Z cut him a check for whatever amount of money. Does that mean Jay-Z and Lil Wayne having a relationship?
not at all.
no.
Why we just can't why we have to put a label on somebody when we always talk about black people don't do this and black people don't do that. We don't stand together. We don't stick together. Why Dwayne and Will couldn't have a conversation golfing somewhere and
Because I'm
he
gonna tell
told
you
him what
why.
his problem was and he
I'm
gave him the
I'm
money.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Go ahead.
Tisha Campbell and what her name?
Lisa Ray.
Lisa Ray,
Lisa Ray are two bitter women who
bitter, yeah.
thought they was high post and deserved these what you call them. Me and Kevin Samuels call them, and both of them got dumped in dogs. So of
Yes,
course they're gonna say negative shit.
Yes,
yep.
yes. And they're going to say
I
something
agree.
negative, all because when people have that type of money, because he's so rich. I mean, they have so much money that he helped Tisha and Dwayne. I
Yeah,
think it was a help thing. I don't think it's because he had sex with him and because Lisa Ray just decided to go to the Turks Caicos and she found out that her man was a prince. That's the only reason why she married him
well,
because he was a
and
prince.
maybe and going back to this Jada thing, maybe Jada thinks she's such a high value woman and she can't control Will. So by not being able to control him, she set out to destroy him. And that could be a reason he don't have to attack back because he could be holding the trump card. Let's not assume
Yeah,
it's her. Now she's
So
doing
look,
damage to
that's not
him,
a
but
super.
she
Yeah,
also is doing just as much damage to herself by him not saying nothing. So you can weigh the odds on which way is the best way for him to handle it because you better bet if he comes out and respond, you're gonna have 1,000 people going at his response, either twisting it, making it worse, and you know how these TMZs and places like that, they need a story. They're not gonna stand up and make it look like a valuable comment. They're gonna twist it and they're gonna make it worse. So the whole thing is just bad. It's bad on everybody. And if she sell 1,000,000 books, good for her. But that's gonna be the end of her career because after that, nobody gonna want to hear nothing
nobody,
she got to say.
Nobody want to hear what she say, and then if she might have run across another August or whoever, or Lil Wayne or whoever she been seeing or was seeing, they're not
Hey, I
gonna want
want
to
y'all.
deal with
I
her,
want.
because if she put her own husband business out there, don't nobody want to deal with her.
I
They're
want
not.
y'all to think. I want y'all to think. I want y'all to think about something. I want y'all to think about something. I want y'all to think about this for a minute.
Mhm.
Let's say Will Smith had sex with his daughter's friend. Where would this have been now?
Oh man, listen. If Will had sex with his daughter's friend, he would be out of Hollywood. Period.
What? Well, hold on. Let's not
If
forget.
she was
Remember,
underage, if she was
Yep.
underage,
If
if
he
she
was
wasn't
underage,
underage,
he would. Yeah,
Hollywood
But
wouldn't
he'd
have
be out.
criticized him, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because everybody in Hollywood runs in that pack. They love young women. They cater to young women. That's Hollywood. So maybe on the
remember
flip
Will.
side, we might have hit him, but Hollywood wouldn't have done nothing to him, because
But
everybody that
remember,
runs Hollywood
I don't know.
runs young women. And that's
remember
But he's not a
the.
Hugh Hefner. With that, he's
But
not a Hugh
remember,
Hefner. He's not
but
a Hugh
remember
Hefner.
when Willow, the daughter,
Mhm.
they took that picture when she was with that guy and the older guy, and everybody was like, "What is your 12-year-old daughter doing in the bed with this 20-year-old guy with no shirt on?"
and they
Will and
made
Jada.
and they made millions after
And
that.
they made
People
millions of
do
dollars
not
That's
off
what
of
they
care.
that
were saying.
video. They made
So
her ruckus sold.
Yep,
Her ruckus sold.
they made millions after that.
millions
It's
behind that.
controversy.
So
Controversy sells.
And
I
that's what
don't
I'm saying
understand.
about her book. It's selling.
But
It's gonna sell.
I don't understand why this is surprising than anything that Jada is doing, because if
It
Jada
is
could
surprising.
not care about her son and screw her son best
Yeah,
friend, why would she give a damn about her husband?
she's
Exactly.
trash. I mean, that's my whole
A
point.
money
She's
grab.
trash.
she
And the
trash.
only thing that upsets me is Will letting her do it.
Yep,
But
that's
Well,
the
Will,
only
I
thing.
told you Will not built like that. He just not.
we
He
can
not.
continue
Will
this
built
another
like that. Oh,
more,
don't get
but
it
we're
twisted.
running
Will
up on
built like
time.
that. He built like that.
He can't be built like that because he acting
He
like a
built
He
like
bitch.
that.
built like
He
that.
can't be
He
built
is
like
built
that.
like
He
that.
look on the whole. He looked soft in like a whole Symphony streets for
Nah,
years.
he
Yeah,
ain't.
yeah.
Trust
He
me, he
been.
ain't. Nah, he ain't.
But Will already stated about his insecurities, like he couldn't compete up and be the man that Jada wanted him to be. His own
Yeah.
words.
He a
He
And
simp.
he
not
could
built
say
like
that.
that.
Anybody
He
could
a
say
simp.
that. That's for views. That's for money. That's for views. He ain't
Will,
built like that. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, he ain't built like that.
he,
I mean, he built
it wouldn't be
like that.
going, but it wouldn't be
He ain't
going
no
down if he
softy.
was.
He not
It
no
wouldn't be going
softy.
down.
Miss Maxine said he's soft as cotton, and he acting like that right
Goddamn
now.
right he
So,
He
is.
is.
Goddamn
He
right he
is.
is.
so
He
we're gonna have to
is.
stop it
He not
right there.
soft like
He
auntie.
is. He's sensitive
Auntie.
salad all day.
He,
Yeah, he
he,
is.
He's
He
he
is.
soft.
soft.
He's
He
soft.
soft. He soft his baby shit.
Nah,
Yeah,
he's
we're gonna have to stop it right there.
he ain't soft.
So,
Yes,
all
he
right.
is.
Nah, he ain't soft. He ain't soft as cotton. He ain't soft as baby shit either.
Miss Angela, you know you would not be with your man if he was a punk
If
like
you
that.
hell yeah,
Come
hell
on,
yeah.
man. Because,
Well,
and I'm gonna
I
tell you why.
mean,
Let me tell you why.
Angel,
I
Angel,
can't have it.
Angel, I would be in your shit if you fuck with a weak ass nigga like that.
Well, I don't find weak anyway. Cause I can handle my own stuff. So I don't know.
That's not the point. That's not the point.
I don't really need no
Don't
strong
Because
man.
nobody
I can
want,
handle for
look,
me and
look.
him.
Don't nobody want to be with a
Stop
man that,
smiling, OG.
but look, don't nobody want to be with a man that another nigga in the street gonna try. What?
I don't think he not soft. He ain't soft. He ain't
what you
soft.
call
Girl,
it, Angel? Angel, what you call it?
Huh?
What you call it?
Hello,
I
Donna.
just think he just
Donna Cohen signed in. She said hello, everybody.
Hey Donna.
Hey
Angel,
Donna.
Donna,
Angel,
you missed a great show. I hope you're able to go back and watch the whole show.
Hey boo.
Thank you for signing in.
Angel, what you call it?
yeah, answer this one because you don't
What
want to
I
answer this
call
one. What you
what?
call
What
it?
how he
If it
dealing
ain't
with everything?
no,
I think
if it ain't weak, what do you call it?
I don't think he's weak. I
You
think
know
he
what I
just letting
call
her
it?
do what
Let
she.
me tell you
I
what it
think
is.
he's letting her
He's
do what
damaged.
she's always been doing for attention. I think it's attention. It's a money grab. I'm
He
telling
don't.
you.
He don't need no attention.
He don't need nothing. She do. She
And
do.
I asked you, why is he allowing it? You're not
Because
asking the
that's what she's
question.
used to doing. She's used to just running whatever she want to do, and he letting her do it. He said
But if
he give
he,
her anything.
but if
Did you
he's
or did
not,
you not just say
okay,
he
this is my
gives her
point.
anything?
You're not
He
answering the
lets her do
question.
anything.
If
Yep.
that's if that,
He let her do anything.
hold on.
So
If that's not weak, then what is it?
it's not weak. He just letting
What
her
is
do what
it?
she want to
Oh,
do.
now hold on, y'all. Miss Donna said she will go back and watch it, and her apologies. No need to apologize. You came on, we appreciate that. And then she said he's a coward.
Oh, Donna.
He a
He
simp.
is.
He a
Not a
simp.
He a
coward.
straight simp. He a straight
No,
simp like Steve Harvey. He a simp
Yeah.
just like Steve Harvey.
He's
Yeah.
damaged. He's damaged.
Him and
Will is
Steve Harvey.
suffering from years of abuse. He is damaged. The
Him and
man
Steve
is
Harvey.
gone.
Him and Steve Harvey need to be on the same boat.
I can't
I
stand
mean, at
Steve
this
Harvey.
point, Jada been
Can't
wearing
stand
the
Steve
strap on the
Harvey's
whole
next. So
time.
let's move on.
We
So
can't
it's
move on.
time.
Cause hold on, we
it's
can't move
8
on.
o'clock.
Hold on, Miss Angela, you still ain't told us if he ain't soft. What is it? I'm
He
waiting
ain't
on that.
soft. He ain't soft. He hard. He still.
That's her point. She said he ain't soft.
Oh,
He ain't
he
soft.
hard. He hard like
He
Tupac.
hard.
He hard.
Tupac ain't really all that hard.
That
Tupac
nigga
probably
soft.
all that hard.
That nigga soft as baby shit.
I mean,
The shit when they drink the apple juice, the liquid shit. That's how simple.
well, like I said, I don't know, because sometimes when people are in that state, and if it's serious and something, I mean, it could end up in murder suicide because nobody
Yeah.
can
Yep.
that type of punishment. You
I
just
agree with
can't.
that.
I agree,
Crime
OG.
and passion.
I don't agree with
I
that.
agree.
I don't agree with that.
Crime and
People,
passion.
I know women that go through that every day and
No,
they
not
don't
like
end
that.
up committing suicide.
Not public humiliation, Angel.
Yeah, that's
That man's
different.
been
Public
public. That
humiliation,
man been public humiliated.
but they do be humiliated. Sometimes
But
in the
public,
public, not
but
all the time.
this man is being publicly humiliated, Angel.
And a whole
Yeah,
lot of
and
women
he's
have
not gonna
killed
say
men
anything.
that have abused them. It
He's
happens.
not gonna say anything.
It happens.
We already seen he's not gonna say anything to the public.
We
He
are,
gonna let her make her little money.
yeah, we already know. We already
And
know he
sit
ain't
her
gonna say
down.
nothing. We
Yeah,
already know he
he
ain't gonna
know
say
he
nothing
ain't gonna
because he a
say
simp.
nothing.
Because he a
But he
simp.
had to
We
say
already know
something
that.
to her for her to recant what she
Well,
said.
Angel,
Something
I'm gonna
had to
give
be
you a
said.
job. Angel, I want you to get in touch with his people and see what you can get out of them
All right, I see what I
and
can
bring
do. I
it
see what I
back,
can
because
do.
we'll open up a segment if you
Yep.
bring it back, because
Okay.
everybody wants to know why this nigga letting this woman do this to him.
Okay.
So
I'll reach
And,
out.
and,
yeah,
I'll reach out in a minute.
and you about the only person that said that he ain't a simp.
He not.
and Miss Donna has one more comment. She joined in. She having fun. She said she's a puppet master, which is true.
Oh
I
yes.
can say that, yeah. I
Yeah.
would say she's a puppet master, definitely.
Yep.
So that
But
make
I
that
still
make
don't
that
think
make
that he's
that
weak.
make
But
that make the man weak. If
nah,
your
I
girl
still don't think that he's weak. He's just
if your
letting her
girl
do what she want to do.
if your girl a puppet master and you go by everything she says, then you a weak nigga.
Yep.
He not weak.
Yeah, he is.
Not weak. But
We
I'm
can
gonna
talk
find out
about
today.
this forever. Man, we
He
need to
probably
go to the song.
tucking his shit. But anyway, go ahead.
So anyway, great show, but it's time for the song of the day.
What's the song of the day?
The song of the day is
Wait till you hear it. Wait till you hear it.
It gotta be something simple. I love you too.
Yeah, everybody, put your phone on mute. It's up, OG.
Thinking of the fear I've had so long. When somebody
We don't own the rights to this music, you guys.
Good song for you, Will. The song goes out to you, Will Smith.
Chance for me to escape from all alone, holding back the heat. There's nothing here is wrong. I've wasted all my years, wasted all those years. Nothing has the chance to be good. Nothing ever could, yeah. Oh, I'll keep holding on.
Let her go, Will. Let her go.
I'll keep holding on. I'll keep holding on. I'll keep holding on.
Boy,
Well, I wasted all my tears, wasted all those years, and nothing had the chance to be. There's nothing ever could. I'll keep holding on. I'll keep holding on. I'll keep holding on. I'll keep holding on. Holding, holding, holding. I said,
all right, all right.
Yeah, go ahead, man. You can close out.
All right, you guys. I want to thank everybody for joining in today. We had a great. Could you cut it down a little bit?
No, I cut it
Yeah.
off.
Oh, we had a great show today. I want to thank Nicole for coming on. You really enlightened us today. I like the way you, and we got to see you every week, Nicole.
Yeah. And hold on, don't forget Miss Donna, because she said, look, she said that's nice about the song, but I could have used the whole town laughing at me by Teddy Pendergrass.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he a strong. He one of the strongest dudes I ever seen in my life. But anyway,
Yeah, right.
But
Right.
anyway, I just want to say I want to thank everybody for joining in to our special Thursday edition. Don't forget, we're going live Sunday at 6 p.m. And I want everybody to tell everybody how good this show is. And come on and let's make this happen. All right, you guys. Thanks
All
for
right,
joining
appreciate
in.
y'all.
I
And
got
we'll see
something I
y'all
want
next
to
time.
say. Hold up.
Right.
I want to say something. This month is breast cancer month. Make sure you get your tatas checked, men and women. Make sure you get your tatas checked. Wear pink for the month of October. That's it.
All right. Nicole, tell my peeps what's up.
He sleep, but okay. All right, y'all.
Man,
See y'all
y'all
Sunday. See you Sunday.
Good
See you
night, y'all.
Sunday.
All right,
Good night.
Sunday, y'all. Sunday.
Okay.